So it looks like we're live. Let's go to today's date numerology. And we'll get started. So today is the date with 36, life lesson number, 72 numerology, 188 days remaining, Buckeye 3672. Could easily see Ohio on the news today. Hey Sean, from the UK, man. I respect you too. I'm glad you're here watching. Really appreciate it. We're going to look at the news. It's really cool, especially. I've always loved connecting with people around the world, so it's really cool to show someone literally across the ocean what the state of Ohio specifically does. Guys, we're going to see them do some ritual today. I can't wait to see. Even the Jesuit order. Again, the Jesuit order, their logo is the sun. Sun equals 18. Jesuit order equals 72. It's 26/6. Think about Pope Francis, the 266th Pope. So I think we're going to get that type of stuff today. Bavarian Illuminati 188. The Sun 54. Jesuit order 5472. I can't wait to see. I hope you guys can hear me. I think I'm using my headset now. Everything should be better. If the sound's fucked up, please let me know as soon as possible, then we'll fix it. Biden says he would make face masks mandatory. This could just be the clue. Biden might just win, and he'll make face masks mandatory from the federal level. And they might just be waiting for that to happen. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's an actor, and I'm not going to wear the fucking mandatory federal face mask. The states leading the country in mask wearing. So I already see the riddle here. The date numerology breaks down to 9, and masks equals 9, 72, 36. You see that? 72 reverse in alphabetical order, 36 reversing and reducing. Masks equals that. And look at the date numerology. 72, 36. I'm going to make this font a little bigger. But understand, this is what these people do. See? 36, life lesson number, 72 numerology, masks 3672. Masks over here, masks right here. This is not about masks, maybe, but they have a woman in a mask. Hey, Miss Mildred. Your computer you just opened 54. Yep, today's the 54 numerology. I'm glad it sounds great. What do my numbers say about Steve Coakley? He was enlightened. Well, we'll see that on Wikipedia. Steve, he has to have a Wikipedia page. He doesn't have to, but it makes it really easy. So, and we're doing this live, and I've never heard of this guy before. I think I've seen you comment on this person, or someone's commented on this person, but apart from that, I have no clue what this is. But we're doing this fresh. So he was an American political researcher and lecturer who lectured nationally on political and economic issues relating especially to the African American community. So, let's just look at his death. How many days from his birthday did he die? I already noticed that he died 4/11. 4 times 11 is 44. African American 44. Black people 44. That could be some way they're doing that. He could have been assassinated, just like how JFK was assassinated from 411 Elm Street. This is important because in the Jewish cipher, assassin equals 411. So assassin 411. This guy dies 4/11, and then we can go to the birthday and see how many days from his birthday did he die. So he was born June 17th, April 11th, is when he died. So he died 67 days before his upcoming birthday. You see that? He died 67 days from his upcoming birthday. Blood sacrifice equals 67. And it gets even better than that because it could have been 66 days, a span of 67. No, it's 66 days, a span of 68, right? Because Afro equals 68. Do you understand how they piece together these riddles? Also, we get the span of 9 weeks, 5 days. Think about how MLK died with a connection to 95, just like how 95 connects to Martin Luther, the Jesuits, and all that. Ray's 27, 2 months, 7 days from his birthday. I mean, this is perfect. Steve Coakley, you see what I'm saying? You don't have to even know who these people are. Someone could just ask, hey, can you run the numbers on them? And you could just do it. And this pops right out. 67 days from his birthday. I didn't have to try. And of course, Steve Coakley, 142. When you read up 42, you get 142. I also noticed some coronavirus numbers in his name. Just in case they start talking about him again, or they've already started talking about him or something. Coakley, 26. He dies 2 months, 6 days from his birthday. See, it's always that simple. 54% charged. The laptop is Mildred Nice on a day with 54 numerology. Hey, XRP Andy, what's up, bro? He did get sick and died too soon. Yeah, he was murdered. Dr. Savage, 69 is the 19th prime. Yep, thanks. And Dr. Savage, see, this is we're gonna show how YouTube's fucking stupid. So I can't go to his channel anymore. Remember the feature you can click on the 3 dots? You can go to channel. How convenient that was that. For censorship reasons, they make sure you can't do that anymore. I'm telling you, because Dr. Savage put out a good post today. He puts out good posts every day, but it had what's his face, Donald Trump, and it had some other actor doing the signs, and he showed you right there. See, look at this. Guys, these are 2 government actors throwing up their employer's hand sign. Dr. Savage 84 says, if you are Trump-tarded, these are always just a coincidence. Nothing to do with the fact he's a Knights Templar Freemason and a Jesuit, though. I mean, guys, you clearly see what they're doing. We have Donald Trump doing the Freemason Conference Square, and we have this guy over here. I'm sorry I don't know his name. You guys probably know him. Doing the 666. Again, these are 2 government actors throwing up their employers' gang signs. It's that simple. Quit believing that Trump's the savior and all that crap. Thanks, Dr. Savage, for this. Subscribe to him if you haven't. Always bunch of good stuff. Oh, the Poland president. And then they removed his last video for a copyright strike. It's just bullshit. That's the president of Poland. Poland, 62, like Mason. But real quick, I mean, this is how you do it, though. You can type in Poland, you go into their president, and it'll show you. Andrzej Duda. I'm probably saying his name wrong. But guys, this is an actor for the Freemasons. Look at his 165 birthday. Scottish Rite 165, 16/5, and 72. Jesuit Order 72. So Polish equals, just in case we see these numbers. We're not going to do too much on him, but again, it's just a simple seeing their birthday, their birth numerology, and seeing how these guys are just a bunch of actors. May 16th, 72. Scottish 103. Catholicism 112. Jesuit Order in 112 countries. He's born the 137th day of the year. That's the 33rd prime. Zionist numbers. So nothing really for Poland, but there's probably something more to that. But guys, this guy's a pawn. Look out for him in the propaganda. The Northeast leads the country in mask wearing. Updated at 9/27. What were we just looking at? In case you just joined, today is a date with what? 27, or excuse me, 72 numerology to reflection 27, 36 life lesson number. Masks equals 72, 36. They both reduce to 9. So this is 2 plus 7 is 9. So 9, 9. Again, we're talking about masks, all in the propaganda. So the update time is even perfect. Maybe the Northeast, we can. Northeast 39. But maybe it just ends there. Sometimes I just like to flesh out the riddle, see if they're really going for anything else. Look at these sheep. 2 minute 55-second video. Don't see too much with that one. But do you know what I see here? On May 8th. Over the last month and a half, they got to tell us May 8th to June 22nd. Freemasonry equals 58. Federal government 85 to June 22nd. When you read out 226, you get 93. Like Wuhan coronavirus, like Saturn. June 22nd. So I see the date numerology and everything, but I want to actually do May 8th to June 22nd. I mean, it's clearly a riddle. They do this all the time too. They'll put these date span riddles inside their propaganda. And again, it's like I was saying yesterday, it's like solving a crossword puzzle or whatever. We have finite stuff to work with. So May 8th to June 22nd. And it's going to show you, it's going to be provided by numbers for the coronavirus, the pandemic, just the shit they've been putting out. Oh my goodness. See, virus 46, 46 days. A span of 46 days, they're putting this out. See, virus reverse alphabetical order 46. Here inside this propaganda over the last month and a half, May 8th to June 22nd, that's the span of 46 days. Masonic 115, killing 115. Ritual 45 is exactly 45 days. 6 weeks and 4 days. Of course, don't forget Catholic equals 46. It's from the Catholic Church. You're branding their propaganda like they always do every single day. Sitting at Satan 64. It's also 6 weeks and 3 days without the end date. COVID-19 63. And then the 48 to 51. Freemason equals 48 and 51. Reverse alphabetical order 48, and then with the S exception, 51. The Freemasons are absolutely putting out this propaganda. Federal 51. Propaganda 48. They're even telling you 64% right here say they are always wearing masks when they go out. That's so stupid. That's just what I'm saying. That's so unhealthy. It's just so dumb. I mean, do I believe those numbers? No. But, hell, they're probably even higher, honestly. It's because these people are absolutely so deceived. Yeah, it's so sad seeing kids wearing masks. I can't believe people are making their kids wear masks, man. And it's funny because a lot of these rules with masks even say kids under 12 don't need to wear masks, but people will still put masks on their kids who are under 12. I mean, how fucked up is that? Even the federal government's even giving you a clue, like, hey, don't put these masks on kids. Oh, thanks, Chuck. I appreciate that. Happy belated birthday too. Yeah, horrible for our lungs. You're just breathing in carbon dioxide all day. Like your guys are all your cells and everything need oxygen. There's a like we're our bodies are built the way they are. God made us the way we are, not to be breathing oxygen through a fucking mask. It's like you don't go around breathing through a straw. You don't go around breathing. You're supposed to be breathing deeply the oxygen around you. You know what I mean? That's how we function. That's how you get enough oxygen to your cells. There's no other way. So to wear a mask all day, it automatically just means you're not doing that. Like everything else aside, yeah, that makes the blood pH and all other stuff. I mean, just the fact of you're not getting enough oxygen to your cells on a consistent basis is why you don't wear one. And end of discussion. There's no, oh, well, it's not that bad. There's people that wear masks all day in the operating room, all this shit. Guys, one, they take breaks. Two, it's still not as long as these people are wearing their masks all day. Anyway, I try not to talk about masks because I guess I can go all day long about these fucking sheep and their fucking masks. Like, it's absolutely stupid. This may be America's first known wrongful arrest involving facial recognition. Here's a black man, so it's the same racial patterns we'll probably get. Nigger, Negro numbers. I mean, I have to just say it now. The guy, he could be like another type of ethnicity, but you saw that his darker complexion. If we even get his name, that could just be some straight up actor, and this might not even be about that guy.
Your phone
Williams.
tracks your location.
Of course it tracks your location. Look at this Big Brother 441 right here. I don't know what Big Brother equals. 104, 59, like 59 and 58, like Freemasonry. 166, like Secret Society. That's what it is. BB22, the Master Builder number. We have about like half an hour left of the stream. So I just want to see this guy's name, Williams. But what's his first name? Robert Williams. Another Robert. I mean, we made a video yesterday. There was Robert in that one. Here's another video today. Another Robert. Robert 33. Do you see how they're using the same numbers, the same names, even throughout all their propaganda? Robert Williams equals 202. Negro 22. Afro 68. Barack Obama 68. Gotta have these numbers. Williams 44, like black people. And of course, Robert 33, like race war. 39. In Farmington Hills. Get it? Farming the hills like a slave. Guys, these riddles are just so fucking stupid and sick. They're so blatant and low-hanging. I just don't get how the sheep read this propaganda and just not understand. According to the complaint, Robert Williams was pulling into the driveway of his home in Farmington Hills, Michigan. And I like how they abbreviated Michigan like that. This whole thing's going to be coded. Look at this shit. See this crap? They could have done MI. See? This is just such a good example. They could have done this. They could have just wrote up Michigan, and they do MICH, period. You don't see this often, if at all. 102, like nigger. I mean, are you seeing this blatant racist propaganda from CNN? This is how they encode everything. That's why before we clicked on it, I said we're going to get the numbers for these words. And we're doing it here. And you see how they absolutely blatantly did that. If you're not from America, you might not fully understand how we abbreviate the states here, but I'm telling you, this is very, very rare, if at all done. I mean, unfucking believable. And then they even say there he spent the next 30 hours in what his lawyers describe as a crowded and filthy cell. 30 hours? Again, the most hateful word for black people equals 30 and 102. You cannot make this shit up. Well, the Freemasons do, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not pulling your leg. This is what they're doing. And of course, Farmington Hills alone gives you the numbers for the Jesuit order. The Jesuit order equals 177. 7880 for like Jesuit. The Jesuit order also equals 78 and 84. I mean, it's just the same thing as Farmington Hills. This is the Jesuit order's racist propaganda. This is how they do it. They brand it with their numbers, and they put these very clear racist numbers on them. That's why all my videos are the same. How is this any different than the last 100 videos I made? Especially talking about black people. Why do you think every single time I see a black person on the front page, I say, look, we're going to click on this, look for this pattern, and move on. And we just did it again. Stuff's just crazy. Yeah, see what crowd... Thanks a lot, Dr. Savage, because I wanted to do that too. I would have totally forgotten. Crowded and filthy cell is. Thank you. And we'll look back in the we'll just take it from the propaganda. So anyone who's skeptical, we'll see where we're getting it from. Crowded and filthy cell. They put it in quotes. I mean, I hope it's not what I think it's gonna be. Jesus. 95, 203, 103 to 27 prime, Here's a big number for race, 103 to 27 prime. Look at this one, 337, the 68 prime, Afro 68. His name equals 68. Unbelievable. And then 95, they disconnect you with Martin Luther, the Jesuits, MLK. I mean, they even say, look, Detroit police believed Williams was responsible for stealing several watches from a local Shinola store. So they use this brand for the pattern. Oh, see, Jesuit 78, Scottish Rite 78 with the 33 degrees, Masonry 39. It also equals 666 in reverse Sumerian. Do you see what these people are doing? These people love to use their numerical patterns and lace them throughout this. And don't forget, Race War 33. This is race war propaganda. Rodney King beaten on 3/3. Trayvon Martin born on date with died on date with 33 numerology, buried on 3/3. Or yeah. They're saying this is ACLU. That in itself is coded. ACLU 37 to 12 prime, 71 to 20th prime, 26. So maybe the full name has more blatant numbers. I'm gonna keep these in mind. But yeah, there's a specific pattern I'm just trying to piece together. There's other layers to this, of course, but you see how I approach this stuff. Michigan State Police. Just before we click off this tells you who's putting this out by the numbers. Hey, what up, Jared? Hey, peace, T-Row. Thanks for being here, man. Savatachi. Oh, you're from Farmington, huh? Yeah, they have this black man from Farmington, Michigan, and they wrote it Farmington Hills, Michigan, MICH, Farmington Hills, MICH equals 102 like nigger. I mean, it's just. You know what? Real quick, let's look at this Pokemon piece and let's just see the numbers for Freemasonry on here. Maybe, because, guys, I'm telling you, they put the numbers for Freemasonry on everything. See? 211. Mason 211 in the Jewish cipher. Guys, the Freemasons, they're the Pokemaniacs. Pokemon Go is their shit. They love doing rituals with Pokemon all the time. There's of course, something deeper than this that I'm not seeing, but at least I'm showing you guys the Jesuit order, the Freemasons. They put the numbers. Scottish 50-second video, but 2:11 p.m. I'll show you real quick. In the Jewish cipher, Mason equals 211, and 211 is the 47 prime. And of course, 211, 11 the master number at the 11th minute of the hour. So, even if we just did this to get the 47 in this video, that's already worth it enough to me. These people absolutely love that number. Pokemon with the virus numbers, virus 89. I want to get rid of this E though, because technically with that E above it, this accent, there's no gematria, so they hide these things, 8470 like Jesuit. Like, for example, if you copy this and put it in the gematria calculator, it'll come out to this. That's what I'm trying to do. See? And they will use this to encode their numbers. Seen many examples of it. I don't even know what this is about. Just more distraction. Hey guys, we're gonna keep tyrannizing you, but keep being outside, facing your phone with your fucking mask on your face. Yeah, I mean the game's probably fun. It's probably good. I mean I'm not bashing the game, but that's just what these people want to do. It's more distraction, more tyranny, more a lot of microtransactions. So you're just giving your money back to the 1% type thing. But that's really it. And of course, there's a deeper occult riddle to that. I'm telling you. I'm just not seeing it right now. But I don't think that's there for any. There's no accident. They're just trying to say, "Hey guys, look at the new Pokemon game." No, it's all ritualistic with these people. So we got about like 10 minutes left. Yep, with that special E, Pokemon course equals 8478, like Jesuit, absolutely. They're playing God by hiding lies behind the truth. Simulated reality like a WWE event, says Dr. Savage. Yep, that's what we're living out. Trump ran part of WWE and NWO wrestling. Yep, yeah, he did, Chuck. And people still don't see. And then Jared saying he was reading about how this insurance company created a sentiment index that measured public fear called Catalog of Dread. Wow. And that equals 112, 58, 266, and 77. You know, interesting. And today at 266. That's what I really want to look at too, because again, there's more Jesuit rituals to come. This 266 date. I mean, it might just be as easy as typing in, Pope Francis, going to the news. Today with this Buckeye date, you can type in Ohio, see what anything special they did. So your Mike Dwayne being road to Kentucky Derby heads into Ohio. But I want something bigger because there's gonna be news every single day, right? You gotta look for something that's like, bam. Maybe we just gotta wait. But again, with the Buckeye numbers, the Catholic Church, let's pray for them. Pope Francis expresses support for Mexico earthquake victims. 2 days ago. So, I think we got to be patient, or maybe nothing will come out. I'm just looking real quick at this. June 26th. So this is stuff published 26/6. He names administrator for Polish diocese under scrutiny for abuse cover-up. The primate of Poland had in May asked the Vatican to investigate Bishop Edward Janiak of Kalisz for his role in the alleged cover-up of child sexual abuse by a priest. Because this is contrived fake news. I'm not saying these people don't do this type of stuff, but when it's a big thing in the media, Pope Francis is participating. It's always a play from the Jesuit order. This is literally an actor for the Society of Jesus, and he's also a member. And I always tell you, when you see stuff on 617, it's always complete lies. I mean, it doesn't matter which day it is, honestly, but 617 is the 113th prime. So he's appointed an administrator to do this. It's just such a very small piece. You know what I mean? Or they want us to subscribe to read more. Well, no. This is a scam from the Catholic Church. Bishop Edwards, I'm saying his name wrong, but Janiak, his name equals 223 like Masonic, 47, 79 like Society of Jesus. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying, guys. They can't help themselves. They got to brand all of their actors. Society of Jesus 79 like Edward Janiak. Adding bishop, you get 170, like sacrifice, being used as a sacrifice in this ritual. His last name equals 46, like Catholic. This is a Catholic actor. Of course, Catholic 71. Yeah, so I think we need to wait for a little bit more stuff to come out. The Vatican Library would be a good read. It would. Wonder why they had a shark thing. So yeah, I wonder that too. They had it yesterday as well. So that's why I'm also wondering, like, they had it yesterday, they have it today. And again, when it's stuff like that, I really think it's just like for a much bigger riddle, something that's to do with, because you see what Rambo's always calling out. Rambo, Bobby, Derek, like on a level of stuff that I'm not even looking at. And I say it all the time when they have these rituals, maybe for days or different themes, and the gematria doesn't just fit all the time. Or like, for example, shark equals 33, but we don't have 33 in a day for 2 days. It's probably just something much more esoteric that's beyond just the date numerology. That's what they have this here for a couple days. It's definitely some sort of occult symbolism or something. That's why I wish I knew all layers, but that's always my assumption. Likewise, even Pokemon. I mean, all this shit's here for a reason. You know, and I'm sure some people in the comments maybe see more than this. Look at this 3 minute 30-second video. Yeah, but I mean, it's just been a bunch of COVID-19 crap. Biden says he will make face masks mandatory. You might as well look at this. 954. Again, 954. What's 4 plus 5? 9. We're having the masks pattern. Masks, 9. We saw it earlier at 27th minute of the hour. These are both at 9.
President Trump went to a Memorial Day service. He did not wear a mask.
It's now 1:24 p.m. They could have updated this at 10, 11, 12, 1 something, right? But it's still from the 9th hour of the day and the 54th minute. Sun 54. Judicial Order 54. You know, Satan 232. In Jewish Gematria. The one thing we do know is these masks make a gigantic difference. They don't, though, and they never tell you how they do. They always just say, "Oh, where people are wearing masks, you know, numbers are going down, or this or that." They'll just say that. It's like, this is what the media does. They give you these supposed facts, but then they don't give you any evidence to back it up. But you're supposed to believe this because Joe Biden said it, and he's wearing a black mask because he's supposed to, because he's an actor in costume. Pressed if he'd use federal power to mandate wearing a mask in public, Biden responded, "Yes, I would. From an executive standpoint, yes, I would." And he says he would do everything possible to make it required that people had to wear masks in public. So again, knowing this agenda, even if he wasn't elected, just understand that any president could make this sort of mandate, which means that this gang can make this happening. And I kind of do see this coming, like a federal level, wear a mask. But again, you don't have to wear a mask. I guess, guys, this is not their fucking planet. This is not their world. They think it fucking is. If you're outside in nature, you don't have to wear a fucking mask. Why would, and not breathing oxygen until they say you can't? They put "in effect" in quotes. 68, 41. Get rid of some of these ciphers. 41 to 13th prime. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know the riddle behind this one. I just know I know what their overarching thing is. But there's something here, definitely here. Last month, Trump in the White House had mocked Biden for wearing a mask outdoors to a Memorial Day event, leading Biden to fire back in an interview with CNN, calling Trump an absolute fool. And don't forget, fool, Donald Trump, both equal 48 and 60. Of course, fool equals 21 like Saturn. He's a Saturnian actor. Hey, Karen. Glad you're here. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, they're censoring Dr. Savage's YouTube stories. Like, sometimes you can't open them. I mean, I've been viewing them fine for the most part, but I just see a lot of shenanigans YouTube pulls on his channel. Because he just keeps posting things that just wake people up. White police and insiders say Dollar General stores are robbery magnets. I already see this riddle. Dollar equals 26. It's the 26th day of the month. It's dollar 62.26. It's 6/26. Big bank number. Bank 26. God 26. And God we trust. So as we have Dollar General, a dollar store, today the 26th day of the month. That's again a very easy riddle that we could document now. NBA says 16 players have tested positive for COVID-19. I almost would have wanted to say 17. NBA 17. I know we were out 16 at 33, but I think there's a lot more here. There's like Sweet 16 with the March Madness. It has this more of a basketball kind of connection that I'm not seeing. Again, I love piecing together these riddles correctly and as well as I can. If it was 17 players, I'd be able to explain that. 16, I'm probably missing something. Bipolar man with sword dies after being tased by NYPD. Yeah, I think I heard this. This is older news. Bipolar, sword. Sword equals 25. Guy with a sword. This is published on the 25th of the month. And of course, sacrifice 55 at 6:55. George Zapantis, 29. George Zapantis, 73, like bipolar. See that? So he's bipolar 73. Again, George Zapantis, 163, the 38th prime. Death Kennedy Murder 38. But what I was going to say is that these are always going to be encoded names matching what's going on. Zapantis, of course, with the 47. Murder 34. And of course, George 39. And we can't forget this part either. George 39, just like the first governor of New York. And Madison 39. And then we're talking about this is from the NYPD. So this is a New York riddle, and the guy's name is George. That again, it's always that simple. I'm not kidding. Like you see someone from New York, you look inside. Oh, his name's George. Okay, it's contrived bullshit from the NYPD. This is a riddle, a ritual for the New York Police Department. They could have easily, yeah. If you say this guy, he was your neighbor, great. They knew his name was George. They targeted him and murdered him for this ritual. It's sick either way, but it's very clear why. I wouldn't be surprised if he's from Manhattan. Manhattan 29. Oh my God, Mason. Mason? What is this? And Masonic equals 29? Oh my God. A bipolar Queens man holding a sword died after being tased by police officers on Sunday, according to NYPD. New York police detective Sophia Mason said that officers were said that officers were responding to a 9/11 call about a man with a gun when they went to the home of 29-year-old George Zapantis. Once there, police said that they found Zapantis holding a sword and refusing to comply with officers' directives, according to Mason. So they brought guns to a knife fight, and of course they just shot him. Mason said Zapantis approached the officers with the sword in his hand, at which point he was stunned with a taser by police. And then they kill him and he got cardiac arrest. Which, I mean, again, those tasers are dangerous. They think that they're supposed to be harmless. Taser, see how this is in the front page again today? Taser 7236. They have to have this date numerology match. Hey Brian, hey Karen, hey Miss Mildred, hey JHW, what's up Jeremy? Dollar General is a robbery magnet, LOL. Code for how the Fed dollar is robbing everyone via inflation and taxes. Oh, that's so well said. That's so well said. And that's very well the mocking. Because that's really what it is. The Fed dollar is absolutely a scam from the federal government. So, yeah, we're going to be done within the next 10 minutes, hopefully. Mason, I mean, I hope this is a nice piece, a nice clue. Mason's in this thing. New York Police Detective Sophia Mason. 173 to 40th prime. I do like to see their full titles. It's 160, I like 16. And then we can just do Sophia Mason. 167, the 39 prime. You see how this is coming out of New York? This is why this Mason from New York, the NYPD, is using this actor to participate in this particular piece of NYPD fake news propaganda. We have new NY39. It's the Empire State, Empire 39, NYC 39, New York 39, right? It's a big 39 place. The UN building, 39 floors tall, is a very special number to New York, right? Plenty more examples, of course. So then why do we have Sophia Mason then, of all the detectives? First off, we have one where her last name is Mason. I'm sure there's just a reference to Sophia as well. There's people who are into history, the ancients, the goddesses, all these types of shit. But 167, the 39th prime, that's what her name equals. Again, a very clear example about how these people are putting this stuff out. I just want to see what Sophia equals. Scottish 32. We all know what Mason equals. But in case you didn't know, here it is. And don't forget, Mason 73, like bipolar. I mean, it doesn't end there. Bipolar 73. We have Sophia Mason. It's just crap. Oh, here's a big low hanging fruit, guys. I'm so glad I called this out. Here, this is an example of, again. It's always a sick, stupid riddle. You don't even need the gematria to see how this is dumb. His name is George Zap Antis. I mean, I don't even want to laugh because YouTube will say I'm mocking him. I'm being disrespectful. So I'm holding my laugh in, but I'm just gonna be honest. Like it's a joke from the NYPD. George Zap Antis getting tased. I'm sure a lot of you probably already got that, but I guess I'll slow to the punch. But I mean, come on. Sophia Mason, George Zapantis. We have all these 39 numbers with New York. Let's just see the date numerology this came out. They said it happened Monday, although this was published the 25th. Monday was the 22nd. I know New York does equal 48, with the K exception, I believe. Yes, because K, the 11th letter, so just add 9 to 39, 48. I mean, it's just crap. Zap. Yep, they definitely won't knock down the Georgia Guidestones. Yep, Sophia Mason. It's just so stupid. Mason jars are made by Ball. Nice. I like that one as well. That's interesting. It's very true. So I think we should look at for one more examples, one or two more, because I know what's gonna happen now. I'm just gonna like lose track of time and then it won't be good. But I think we've gone over a lot of things. Task force members frustrated over testing. Several members feel that the CDC hasn't handled testing well from the beginning. It's just stupid. The CDC is putting out this entire ritual. Microsoft is closing all of its stores by the numbers. And their stock's gonna be affected. This is our priority priced in. It's priority priced in. Again, they'll tell you you can still catch the move afterwards, but again, they'll never tell you the news, and then bam, you have it. You have to wait for a pullback. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to be bearish now, you already missed the move from this propaganda. Always know that. But I mean, their stock's still good. And guys, I hate Microsoft. I hate Bill Gates, and I'm not telling you what to buy, but it's been strongly uptrending for years, even with all this bullshit COVID going on. This looks like a strong chart. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It's a strong chart, and for anyone who's a beginner, I mean, because here's the whole idea of an uptrend. What if you bought here at the top, right? You bought at this top, you bought at this top, you bought at this top. You're still gonna be in the money if you held. Sure, you could buy here, and and there's again, you always want to manage your risk. I wouldn't hold from here and sell down here. Like that's shit you don't want to do. But it's the whole idea of buying something that's consistently trending up. And again, you could trade options on this, just trade the premium on them, and not buy any shares, have any sort of ownership of this bullshit Freemasonic corporation. If that's also your take. But again, see how this is pulling back here? This is already pricing in the news. But that's good. It means you could probably buy this pullback for the next leg up. It looks really good to me right now. It's being very unbiased. I hate Microsoft, but I'm not gonna talk shit on their stock if this chart's good. I mean, who do you think's pumping it up anyway? The who's. They're doing it all from Bill Gates' birthday too. Is this news coming out today? We should just decode this. We'll decode this one and then be done. So Microsoft is closing all of its stores by the numbers. Microsoft 46, 53, 118, spiritual numbers. But I'm going to try to piece this together appropriately. Let's see this. They're getting out of the brick and mortar retail business. The company announced Friday it will close on all of its 83
It's
physical
bright,
stores.
it's white, it's got table after table of...
Oh my god, look at this minute 37-second video. 137, just like how we have Bill Gates equals 33, 137 is the 33rd prime. Microsoft Store. Just wondering what that equaled. Also 97 seconds, death 97. The company announced Friday it will close down all of its 83 physical stores. Murder 83, death 97, 97-second video. And they're announcing it today, so it's just going to Bill Gates' birthday. From today, we might get more of that. Bill Gates. If you don't know who this is an actor for the Freemasons. Mr. Vaccine. And think about it, in time of coronavirus and all this stuff, this is the guy, the actor behind it. I have to specify that because Bill Gates didn't create the coronavirus. He's not the one. Yeah, sure, he's pushing vaccines and doing everything. He's definitely a pivotal person in all this. But, behind the scenes, he's obviously an actor taking orders from the Catholic Church. He's, a Jesuit himself, I'm sure. But today to what? October 28th. How old is he right now? He's 64 years old. Oh my goodness. See this? Microsoft equals 125 reverse in alphabetical order. Today is 125 days from his upcoming birthday. This is an actor for the Society of Jesus. I mean, guys, again, we're live streaming this. This wasn't pre-planned, and look how specific this is coming out. I said we gotta do this from Bill Gates' birthday, and bam, it'll pop out. 125 days from his upcoming 65th birthday. Today is they're announcing the closing of stores. Microsoft 125 from the CEO's birthday. 125 days. So what does that tell you? Unless he's doing this of his own volition, practicing Kabbalah, he just loves to do it. How is that your explanation? This is an actor for a gang of Kabbalists. That is the only conclusion. Why do you think I keep it that simple? Yes, he could be this rich or that rich. All that stuff is irrelevant. He's acting. Or his Microsoft Corporation, he's not really the CEO of it. Well, he's not anymore. Didn't he step down? He's not even of it. But that's what I'm saying. That should be even more proof. The guy is not even the chairman or CEO of Microsoft anymore. He stepped down and shit. And he's running his Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So why is this still being synced up with his birthday? You see what I mean? That's even more proof. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This is a theatrical actor. No, it's just a coincidence, right, Dr. Savage? There's someone called that a coincidence. I don't know what to say. Oh, short Dollar General stock. That's not a bad idea. We can look at their chart real quick. DG. But I mean, I'm glad you guys saw that example. We can definitely end with that one. I'm about to close. After looking at this chart, we'll skim down the piece of propaganda and we'll close it because I mean, that's it. 125 days from his birthday, Microsoft 125. Of course, there's plenty more to the riddle, but for being pressed for time and for seeing that, your Dodge General with their V-shaped recovery, it's definitely making higher highs. I think a nice short-term shorting opportunity will be if it fails to break this high base pattern. Like it'll pop up. It's pretty much a false breakout here. Maybe the market's selling off too at the time, or a break of see that I was trending up here. This like ascending triangle pattern here. A break of this. There's another shorting opportunity, but it's still just pushing up. But guys, the higher it goes, the better it is to short. Once you wait for your entry, it's just more money to make on the downside. So I think we'll leave it there. I mean, I don't know what to say. 450 million in taxes. It's also 4 months, 3 days, pandemic 43. These were the numbers I was looking for as well, though. The pandemic coronavirus numbers. It is 4 months, 2 days without the end date. Freemason 42, Jesuit 42. We can see from his past birthday. But I think we're absolutely being a dead horse right now. Sacrifice 73. I mean, these are exactly the numbers I was looking for, though. Sacrifice numbers for the pandemic. We even got Microsoft 125. Sacrifice 73. And what do we get? A 97-second video, death 97. And then there was one more thing we got. Oh yeah, the 83 physical stores, murder 83. It's the same pattern all the time. If you look at the ticker name, MSFT, this is their ticker symbol. 58 like Freemasonry. Go figure. All right, so I guess that ends the stream for now. For everyone who just joined again, I always apologize, but I have to go back to work, so it helps me keep my streams not 6 hours, which again I don't mind, but because what happens normally? Oh, it's 35 people, 36 people. Let's keep going. More examples, which is fun, but I guess it's not realistic every day, or maybe it is. Switch to Linux. Not a bad idea either. Well, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Anyone who literally just joined and missed it, one more time, Microsoft is closing all their stores today. They're announcing it today. Microsoft equals 125. And it's 125 days from Bill Gates' birthday, from his upcoming 64th birthday, 65th birthday, excuse me. That's the kicker. That's the whole stream, I think. And of course, you get the 43 for a pandemic. This is an actor for the Freemasons. We've proven it again. This symbol behind him as well, it looked a little occult to me. This all looks pretty sketchy. So yeah, I'm gonna close the stream before I get dragged in here. Yeah, hit the like button so other people can see this. But if you forget, it's cool. I'll see you in the next stream anyway. Alright, peace out, y'all.